guys, happy Sunday. I just finished my spring cleaning. This video is going to be about that root energy system from my other video. The root energy system sits at the base of the spine. It's the red one, and it is the foundation, our safety, our security, much more, but from a fundamental perspective, our safety, our security, okay? What you also need to understand is that each of those wheels of energy, the rainbow going all the way up to the crown, each of those is associated, connected with an important gland within the endocrine system. What is the endocrine system? Our hormonal system. The root energy system is responsible for our adrenal glands. Our adrenal glands are the stress hormones, things like cortisol, adrenaline. The adrenal glands also prepare the body for emergencies. Think fight or flight, think the nervous system. They all work together. The root energy system is the foundation for our survival instinct. It is responsible for all of our basic needs, things like food, shelter, sleep, self-preservation, and it's what grounds us. The root energy system becomes active in the womb to 2 or in the womb to 7, and that is dependent on which chakra system that you are using. We have the traditional 7, and then we also have another chakra system that involves or includes 12 wheels of energy. Anxiety, fear, delusions, insecurity, self-worth, self-identity, trust, all are developed in the beginning in the root energy system. If your childhood was safe, all of your needs met, you will develop trust and secure attachment. If your childhood was traumatic, chaotic, neglectful, if your emotional needs were not met, if your environment was unsafe, including mom while pregnant, it will disrupt how you see the world as an adult. This is where fight or flight kicks in. The nervous system, trauma responses respond. And this is also where all of the behaviors that we suppress and that we put in the shadow and that we don't address are born. When you come from a traumatic childhood, when there is neglect in your foundation, in your childhood, you don't learn secure attachment. You learn how to be codependent. You learn how to be dismissive avoidant. You learn how to be anxious preoccupied, or a combination of all of them. Why are attachment styles so important? It's how you connect to people. It's how you make friends. It's how you connect and show up in romantic relationships. If you didn't feel safe as a child, it affects your relationships. If you didn't receive affection as a child or were molested in childhood, it affects your relationships, especially your romantic ones. Root energy connected to the shadow. Remember, the shadow is where we hide all of those behaviors that we developed in childhood to make us feel safe. It's the ones we suppressed and the ones that we think people don't know about. But what we don't understand is that those behaviors might be suppressed. They are expressed in our behavior. Since the root is in the base of the spine, the tailbone area, these are the areas that can be affected. Legs, bone, feet, the adrenal glands. Again, remember those are stress hormones. Kidneys, rectum, colon, hips, sciatica, and this is just a few. Root energy rules all feelings and beliefs that contribute to the safety and security within yourself. Let me say it again. Root energy rules all feelings and belief systems that contribute to you thinking that you are safe and secure within yourself. This energy system processes our primal feelings, which are anger, fear, that's a big one, sadness, disgust, and also our survival reactions, which are rage, resentment, despair, abandonment, rejection, shame, and guilt. The core belief systems that we have as adults is created in our childhood from our experiences and those around us. our caregivers. When our development is compromised, as adults, we can grow up thinking that we are unloved, unwanted, undeserving, unworthy, and unlovable. It all starts in the beginning. And whatever the beginning looks like is what your nervous system is gonna look like. It's what your belief systems about yourself are going to be. And the root energy system is what drives a good portion of that. Any form of abuse will disrupt your nervous system. It'll snatch it into fight or flight, throw it into deep depression, dorsal vagal shutdown, freeze. Your limbic system in your brain doesn't process information the same, and you cannot emotionally regulate, okay? If it started in childhood, that's your beginning. That is what defines your adult life. All of that aside, all of the dysregulation, all of the trapped emotions inside cause inflammation in the body. The inflammation in the body is what feeds the disease. The more stress as an adult and things that weren't handled as a childhood already have your inside disrupted, the more stress you experience as adult just adds to that. Good news is you can fix it. Have a good day.